Hello, this is Marcus Green with another edition of City Boy Outdoors. Today is April 12th. We're here in the garage. We haven't done a show in a couple of weeks. We apologize due to the weather and some other things, but we're here in the garage now, just giving you a fishing update of some things that have happened in the past weeks and some things that are here to come. 2 weeks ago, we went down to Geist Reservoir down in Indianapolis and fished the Geist Reservoir Spring Open Tournament. Had a good tournament. Unfortunately, the weather played havoc on us. It snowed, it rained on us, we had hail coming in, so it wasn't really good video footage weather. Caught some fish, didn't have what it took to win, but had a good time. Met some new friends down there and learned a little bit more about the lake, but it's always a good time going down to Geist and that kind of thing. Last weekend we went to Central Illinois, fished a team tournament down there as well, did really well, just barely missed the check. But the weather again played havoc. We had rainstorms come in, and the video footage, you can't film in the rain, so we didn't get a chance to get a bunch of video footage in as well. Today we went out, we had some things going on early this morning, went out this afternoon and went and did some fishing, and unfortunately Mother Nature again threw us a curveball and had really high winds. We had 25-mile-an-hour winds here in the Chicagoland area. We still got on some fish, but the winds just didn't make it really good filming weather. So we're here in the garage. We figure we put it together now today. Mother Nature can't throw us a curveball in the garage, but we had a good day today. Caught a bunch of fish, caught about 7 fish today. Let me give you a situation of what's going on right now. The water temperature in most of the lakes in our area is anywhere from 52 to about 55 degrees. Okay? The weather is starting to stabilize a little bit due to some harsh weather we've had in the last couple of weeks. Like I said, we've had snow within the last 14 days, a lot of rain. The water has come up really muddy in the rivers, and has muddied up a lot of things. The last week or so, it's calmed down. The weather has started to stabilize, and the male bass are starting to move in and getting ready to stage up on those points, coming out of those deep troughs and those ditches, to get ready to start feeding and moving up to start spawning. We're probably only about 1 to 2 weeks out from most lakes in this area being ready to pop, being on fire. I figure the week after Easter, most lakes in the upper Midwest should be right on point. One of the baits that we used today, we threw this is a Bandit 200 crankbait in a spring crawl color. It's orange with a brown back. We threw this a lot right off the main points and some of the deeper ditches. This gets about 3 to 8 feet of water depending on line. I used a 12-pound test fluorocarbon line and a Lew's BB1 speed spool reel with a 5:1 reel ratio reel. Really good reel, smooth drag. We're able to throw this out off the deep troughs, and the fish were coming up and hitting them. The bite was not really hard. They were just kind of taking it in. It's getting a lot of fish with a back hook, but that's letting me know that the bite is just now starting to turn on. Unfortunately, tonight we got some rain coming in. Next 2 days is going to be thunderstorms and rain, but it should stabilize back up, and we should get weather, should get better later on in the week. Weather today, air temperature hit 65 degrees today. It's the first time it's hit that in Chicagoland area in quite some time, so it was a very good day. One of the other baits I like to throw, and I was throwing today and caught fish on, is a jerk bait. Okay, this clown colored jerk bait right here. This is from Ima Lures. This bait worked really great in that 5 to 6 foot zone. I was able to twitch this bait on 12-pound test line, real erratic. Able to get a lot of fish to take this in. They took this a lot better than they took the crankbait. But they were able to bite this, get in up there on some of the areas that had a little bit of grass. I was able to get a little shallower with this. The clown color worked really well. Another color that worked really well was chrome with the black back. So these are baits that I like to throw for early spring. The rod combination that I was using was a 7-foot medium action Loomis rod with a moderate bass tip. It has that parallelic bend, so it enables to load up. It throws these jerk baits really well. You can get them to twitch and work them real good, real erratic. They move and pop real good. with 12-pound test line. This is an unbeatable combination. Last but not least, the other bait I was using, I actually used this on accident, was a 4-inch version. This just happens to be a 5, but a 4-inch JD stick. This is a Cinco style bait, and what I was doing with this, I was throwing this on a Carolina rig. The reason I was using these is the bait I normally use, the centipedes, I just ran out of. I didn't have any more, so I went down to a 4-inch JD stick. I was throwing it in black and blue on a Carolina rig with a 3/8 ounce sinker, with a swivel, and about a 15-inch leader. I was throwing that on a 7-foot medium heavy action Loomis rod with a fast tip and a tournament speed spool from Lew's with a 6:3-to-1 ratio reel. Unbeatable combination, but with the Carolina rig offered for me, I was able to get it down in those troughs and down in those ditches and able to pull the fish out that were sitting there still in those deep haunts. So the jerk bait, I was able to get the fish that were already moving. The Carolina rig, I was getting the fish that were still fairly deep in their winter holes, and then the crankbait got them in between. Okay, the bite was fairly consistent until the winds picked up. We had 25-mile-an-hour winds pick up later on this afternoon, and we did what we could. We were able to manage some fish. Talked to a lot of people. They said that they weren't catching any fish. A lot of guys went 4, 5, 6, 7 hours without a bite. So try these baits in early spring. These baits will work really well for you. Now to talk about some things that are coming up in the near future. We've got the BFL season. City Boy Outdoors, you guys will be following me through my 2014 BFL season on the Great Lakes Division up in Wisconsin. Our first tournament will be in La Crosse, May 17th. So you guys will be following us. We'll have the webcam set up all on the boat. You'll be able to follow us during practice and get some how-tos on how I break down water and how I manage my areas in short periods of time during my practices. Other things we got coming up, third season turkey tags are coming up in another couple weeks, so hope to get some good turkey action out there. We'll be able to get out in the woods, get down to the farm, and be able to do that deal. And we got a lot of things to come. Other thing I wanted to bring up, I appreciate all the comments and the good things I've been hearing on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page has picked up really well. We actually have over 215 likes on the Facebook page. Keep those comments coming in. We get back to you guys when we can. We put the show on there, so it's working out really well. Getting a lot of feedback. Love that feedback. Just keep bringing them in, and we'll keep getting back to you guys on things. We're working steadily, improving the show. Things we can do, things we did good, things we didn't do right. So we're working on that as we speak. Keep the comments coming, and we'll keep it going. Also this summer we got some coyote action we're going to try to get in. We've been trying to get some coyote action this spring, but the weather has just played havoc with us, and we can't get the equipment all messed up. We've had a lot of rain here in Illinois, and the ground is just so soggy and so messed up, and just taking the filming equipment out has not been very feasible. But stick with us. We're going to get this stuff done. We're going to get this information out to you guys, and stick with us through the season, through 2014. So this is Marcus Green with another edition of City Boy Outdoors. I'll talk to you guys later.